Hey, what's up, y'all? It was literally at the last minute where I realized I should have named the live something completely different. But it's all good. Actually, there's more news today than I thought it would be. Um, I guess because of certain market indicators, the market is becoming more bullish right now. So a lot of more people are doing stuff. I'm not. I don't usually try to like go against some of these indicators that are pretty big, like some of these EMAs and stuff. But I don't know. Sometimes what I feel overrides what I see. So some people say you shouldn't do that, but I don't know. A lot of people saying because I'm still reading stuff here. I'm sorry. A lot of people saying because the some of the indicators like we about to run. Hmm. I'm gonna tell you some reasons later why I don't think that. I mean, some of them I already told you. I've been telling you for weeks, but let me get this stuff in order real quick. And actually, yeah, Bitcoin has been falling, but I'll talk about that later. Hopefully, everybody's having a good morning. And I might skip this one. Anyway, so I'll briefly touch on what I just said and then come back to it later. But I don't know. I've been talking out of order on my lives lately. Just certain stuff is on my mind, and if I keep it in the back of my mind, I won't get my words out clearly. Y'all have seen me do that enough. But one thing I'm wondering about, like I see a lot of people talking about the indicators, EMAs, crossing, blah 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 blah, all that stuff, right? And so, I mean, I do usually kind of depend on that, but I still feel um, like I keep saying, I don't feel like June could just be like skyrocketing, not at least in this beginning part. I feel like it's gonna be some sideways or some down actions, and I feel like we still need one more big retracement drop, whatever term you want to use. Another reason I think that is because um, the thing about the crypto market is, or any market is, really is the misdirection that the whales and the big people cause. So, to be honest, for me, to you, for anybody who's trying to guess what's about to happen, anything could be a misdirection in either direction, whether it's up or down. But I feel like they're trying to. It seems like they're trying to put too many like I guess you say fake catalysts out there. Like first we had to make the Mount Gox thing or whatever. Yesterday with all the Mount Gox Bitcoin moving, we had that, and then I'm wondering, are they going to try to use this whole China Taiwan thing or whatever? Um, like he has already kind of been lining up or whatever, but they can do anything. They'll make. They always got a reason for why stuff happens. But like I keep saying, it's only them pushing the sell button. Like whoever, you know, however they get to do that and do it together, whatever. But I just feel like we need one more big drop. And that's kind of how I feel. That's something I was going to talk about later, but I just want to get that out of the way because there actually is a quite a bit to talk about today. But anyway, so BlackRock has now flipped grayscale in Bitcoin holdings because I don't know if you know when we first started ETFs flowing, I'm not gonna say BlackRock wasn't holding any because there's no way they were holding probably a whole bunch of it, a whole bunch. Um, but as far as what we're seeing in the wallet and what's being reported, showing that BlackRock has flipped grayscale because Grayscale had the trust at first. They had the Bitcoin trust, and then they converted it to ETF. And at that time, they still were holding a lot of Bitcoin, but they had been selling a lot of it off before they really started to get inflows and stuff. Um, and so BlackRock is now the biggest Bitcoin ETF in what was it? Okay, they're the biggest Bitcoin ETF. right now, overtaking grayscale. Like I said, a lot of people. I see a lot of people talking about this and saying, "Okay, now we're just going to be only up from here, or whatever." But I still think it's going to take a while. As a lot of people have been talking about. Actually, I talked about this the other day too. I don't have these beginning stories in order, but um, where is it at? I don't even know where it's at. Anyway, I don't need the graphic, but yeah. So a lot of people saying, like I said, the 19 Bs were approved as far as the Ethereum ETFs, but we're still waiting on the S1s to get approved or whatever. So to say when the Ethereum ETFs will start trading. So um, we got that's one thing we're waiting on to see when that's going to happen. I feel like it's wait, did I put this in my notes? I still feel like it's going to be later for multiple reasons. I told you. Oh, wait a minute, is that the same day? Wait a minute, I think that's just. All right, let me hold on, y'all. I'm gonna jump ahead in my notes real quick because something just came to my mind. Y'all, I got ADHD because I had to change my brain throughout the day. I go from crypto to doing music production to film stuff to my other businesses and stuff. So that's why my head is all over the place. But let me see if this is the same date. Hold on, it's gonna take me a while to find. I got too many slides here. It is. Isn't that the same date? All right. What I'm trying to figure out is if this conference is the same date as it is. Okay. So what? Okay. Listen, to this. No, let's go back some. So as I was saying, this is all out of order, but whatever. Uh, so what I was saying was, I've been saying this for months. I said I feel like July is going to be when we really start moving. Like I said, I could be proven wrong at any time, but let me show you why I say this. So, number one, as I keep saying, people want to chill. The kids just got out of school. People been working all year. They want to take a little vacation, whatever. Um, if you really think about it, the whole sell in May, they played that thing sideways as a mug. It was neither selling with May nor was it a pump. They played it half and half to keep people confused. I feel like June is going to be sideways, and like I said, I feel like the end of June, going into July, maybe when the market moves. Now, pay attention to what I'm going to say here. So, the reason I say that is not. Let me see if I can consolidate this. Number one, we got the Ethereum ETF's approval, but they have not started trading yet. They approved the 19Bs, but they did not approve the S1s yet. The S1s still haven't gone through. Number two, now I said this, I had some new news, but what I said to y'all was, as we've been talking about, the whole, listen, as I keep saying, I don't know if you've been watching the streams, if you knew, don't get too caught up in your political opinions and who you going for and all that crap. What I'm saying is, crypto is going to be a huge debate topic in this coming up election or whatever. Right now, I said the whole sell in May, blah, blah, blah. I think June is going to be sideways, time to accumulate. People want to go on vacation, which means even the big wigs, the big dogs, whatever you want to call them, the whales, they do not want to be sitting there watching the market, is what I feel. They want to go on at least one first vacation, whatever you want to call it, right? All right, cool. So that's June. Now, at the end of June, we have this debate with Biden and Trump, right? June 27th. That's the end of June. Now, this new thing came up today, or maybe it's not new, but I just saw it. If you didn't know BlackRock, if you didn't know Vanguard, VanEck, and none of these other guys, I don't care who you are. You've heard the term Goldman Sachs, right? So Goldman Sachs is also, this is weird how this is going to play. I wonder how this is going to play. Anyway, Goldman Sachs is having a digital assets conference on Thursday, June 27th of this month. It seems like it lines up to me. But what I've been saying, I've been saying this on the channel for like months now. I feel like July is going to be the up month or whatever. Excuse me, and June is going to be sideways. I could be proven wrong, but everything's kind of pointing towards that right now because it seems like they're really trying to get the word out about crypto, and trust and believe that it's going to be a big topic at this debate. And Goldman Sachs on the same day, man, I think my theory is going to be proven right. We're going to see though. But in the meantime, I do feel like they're going to have one more big dump, dump, dip, retracement, whatever the crap you want to call it. I feel like we got one more of those coming. But that's interesting. I just realized, I was like, wait a minute, that's the 27th. Yes, it's the same day. I don't really want to talk about this prison sentencing. I'm tired of talking about the crap. I was just reading it. What's this one here? And I keep forgetting my water. And then I didn't eat breakfast. I turned the stove on, and then I didn't even make my breakfast. I'm bugging. More Peter Schiff nonsense. I don't want to talk about that. Tell you what, let's watch this together. This is pretty dope. While I get the rest of these notes together, but I like this dude because he don't talk about no alpha or nothing, but he always be making these funny videos and memes. This one's talking about trying to stop Bitcoin. We're gonna be back in a minute, but it's a commercial break.
He is the one.
Recaris.
I've never seen this in my life. Need gunships on station ASAP.
Predator ETA, 2 minutes.
What is that? We need air support, and we need it now.
Roll in strike package Bravo on unknown targets. I authenticate Tango Whiskey at time 0300 Zulu.
Attention all aircraft. This will be a danger close fire mission.
Weapons, I just got a call from Falcon Ops. Who's closer to Killbox 1 Alpha?
Send the Hawk, sir.
Okay, send the Hogs over to Killbox 1 Alpha. It's a danger close within
Switch the
300
Hogs to
feet.
Killbox 1 Alpha, 300 feet, danger close.
Please in the area.
Maverick to range control. 7-man team, north of Orange Smoke.
Receive Killbox 1 Alpha. Engage hostile.
Yo. Anyway, I just thought that was dope and funny. But actually, I want to get into some of these I'm gonna skip this one too. A lot of new stuff going on. Well, let me talk about this. Speaking of not being able to stop Bitcoin, this is trash to me. I feel like sometimes they be playing in our face. It says just in, judge orders SEC to pay 1.8 million in damages for abusing its power against crypto company Debtbox. Like 1.8 million is nothing, and then 1.8 million. It's not like they reaching into their wallet to pay that. That's from us, so it's kind of trash, but whatever. One more little jokey joke before we get into some of this new news. It says meme coin mania sees Cardano knocked out of the top 10 because of Doge and Shiba, whatever. I just keep trying to tell you, if y'all want to hold Cardano, that's up to y'all. I'm not saying it won't perform this cycle, but it won't perform for the type of money I'm trying to make. I even saw somebody, talking to, I respect them though. And it was like something about getting to play for Forex. Man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not here for no Forex in crypto. Even for my low risk plays. Forex is not why I'm here in crypto. So, like I keep saying, I guess I understand why I made more money than a lot of people last cycle. Because if that's what y'all doing, it's not what I'm doing. Oh, let's talk about this. This is not new. I'm gonna get to the new stuff in a minute, but people have been going crazy about this on Twitter. So Donald Trump actually made one of his. They said he made his first manual transaction. I don't think this is his first transaction, but whatever. Everybody's going crazy about it. Like I said, the debate coming up in a couple of weeks. Crypto's going to be bullish from here on out. It's just not Trump and stuff. All the politicians, even the Democrats, voting, aligning with the Republicans on some of these issues or whatever, to make more crypto more valid or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna make money. I kind of told that out of order, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just do it this way. So yeah, so this guy was saying, this guy here. I don't know him. I don't even know him. Says, man, I don't know how you feel. There are definitely top signals starting to fire off. We have celebrities starting to make tokens, every single meme coin popping off left and right. I'm seeing my timeline flooded with P&L screenshots, but we also have massively bullish catalysts this year that haven't unfolded and are continuing to unfold over the next few months. I'm feeling conflicted. I don't know why he's feeling conflicted. I don't know how long this guy's been in space. But as this guy says, he says, top signs of the last cycle, celebrities endorsing cryptos are too obvious to work again this cycle. Think 10 times bigger. This cycle, it will be something like mega pension funds or sovereign states YOLOing into Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't, I guess I don't know how many cycles this person has been through, how many cycles y'all been through, but we nowhere near the top, man. So I don't know if that's how y'all feeling. Y'all feeling conflicted in your feelings, and you don't know if you should put, more money in the market. Not financial advice. Maybe you could be skeptical, but we nowhere near finished, man. So I don't know why this person's saying they're having conflicting thoughts or whatever. Anyway, so some more bullish news. Not telling you how to buy this. This was a long time ago. Well, at least for me. Where is it at right now? To be honest, I don't even keep up with this bag. It's like in another portfolio. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyway, it says Binance Pay. So this is like all the new news that I've been seeing, and I should have named this live crypto adoption, but whatever. Binance Pay integrates Injective to expand real-world injective access. Binance Pay, the rapidly expanding cryptocurrency payment technology and solution designed by Binance, has integrated Injective as a payment option. This latest move enables the use of Injective for merchant and peer-to-peer payments. This integration empowers users to utilize Injective for transactions at various merchants and facilitates the transfer of Injective globally, further fostering the adoption of Injective through the innovative Binance Pay platform. Users now can pay for hotels, flights, online shopping, and more using Injective Pay via Binance Pay. I hate the way they wrote this sentence, but whatever. But yeah, so I mean, this is cool and all. And I remember like at a time, even with Solana, like it was like Solana. I think this is dope for crypto adoption. But I mean, if you've been in crypto even a little while, like the tokens themselves, whether it's Solana Pay, Injective, they are volatile or whatever. And I know a lot of like even some of the credit cards, they do the conversion for you or whatever. So this is dope and all, but I still rather it be like using USDC or USDT or whatever on the chain. Like I said, using USDC on Solana, as far as when it's like Shopify or whatever and stuff like that. Not using the token directly, but I mean it's still adoption anyway. So just another reminder, just you're early. Just talk about some of the different adoption that's going on. Oh, sorry, I should have talked about this one first. My bad. So let's talk about something negative real quick. My bad. I'm sorry. I try to talk about the negative stuff first and then get to the other stuff, but whatever, we're gonna do it. So I've been saying to y'all, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. I should have done more deeper digging on this whole subject matter or the whole Mexi thing and them with KYC, but this is how I operate. If I see anything close to a red flag, just like I tell y'all about some of these tokens, y'all like, oh, but AI is going to run and everybody's talking about this AI project. But if I see a few red flags, like I feel like the project is fake and it's made up, or if I know it's a bunch of scammers pushing it, or it's got meme tokenomics, whatever, I'm probably not going to touch it because I see enough red flags. So sometimes I'm the type of person, like with the cryptos, there's too many cryptos on the market to be doing a deep dive on something I'm already seeing red flags on. So that's why I haven't did the deep dive on the whole Mexi situation to find out 1,000% for sure if they were going to be implementing the KYC thing next month. But if I see any type of red flags, why would I wait to try to make a move or whatever? So, but this is another red flag for me concerning the whole thing. Why I keep doing it? Hold on. Anyways, my bad. So it says due to Mexi's, I was trying to pull up the article, but this people been sharing this. So it says due to Mexi's policy changes, the Mexi Mini program will cease services starting from May 30th, 2024 onwards. All trading. Let me scoot this over so I can read it myself. All trading and deposit functions will be disabled and all positions will be closed. SafePal has launched a once-click withdrawal function to facilitate the transfer of assets to other mini programs for trading. Please withdraw all assets before June 30th, 2024. And with this whole mini program, it's like on the SafePal, this like thing or whatever, it's like integration straight into it. Like I think not one key, Keystone also has stuff like that where like MetaMask and different things where you can trade using Mexi, but on the actual hard wallet or whatever is like integrated in there. But they're saying they're stopping that, and you have to withdraw all your assets before June 30th. This is just another sign that make me feel like they're trying to cut off access to people that are not KYC or Mexi is not allowed in their region or whatever. So, like I said, we talked about the measures to go through in the Patreon. And so I know like I said, I know you're probably asking me, do you know this for sure, Zoe? I don't know for sure, but it's just too many signs pointing to them probably going to start implementing mandatory KYC. And if your country, your region is not a supported country, then you won't be able to use them. It doesn't matter if you're using a VPN or not. You're still not going to be able to use it if you can't KYC. So, we talked about in the Patreon what you should do as far as that. So try to take care of that because this is just like another red flag. More new news here we got. Once again, I keep telling you I'm bullish on them. Solana, breaking news, PayPal USD or PYUSD is live on Solana. PayPal USD stablecoin issued by Paxos will leverage Solana's blockchain and token extensions to serve over 30 million merchants, empowering users with fast and secure stablecoin transactions. So by now, if you've been watching other people's channels, I know other people clown it, whatever, but I've been saying from day one, I don't give a crap about no downtime on Solana because it's just going to continue to build. Imagine if you just clowned the internet when it first came out. That junk was garbage slow, like super slow. When it was like your grandma was using the internet, it was dial up, and then it changed to what was the second one? Broadband. I can't remember what was the second one. It doesn't matter. It was like cable, whatever. But the internet was slow as garbage. And one thing I even be realizing even now, like, I build computers too for like my music and film production and stuff because tired of paying for expensive computers, and it's really not that hard to build computers. Well, in a way, but not really. But I'm always using my computers and they're super fast. And when I use anybody's computer, even when I use like MacBook Pros or whatever, it's slow to me and that just annoys the crap out of me. But what I'm saying all this to say is a lot of stuff has problems in the beginning. That's because it's developing. But what I say with Solana is they're constantly developing and stuff, and they're also getting a lot of partnerships. Like a lot of people do say, yeah, there's more DeFi on Ethereum. Maybe there's more dApps over on Ethereum because they were first mover. They had a big head start compared to Solana. But far as getting partnerships and getting retail adoption, even with the Phantom wallet going up as far as financial apps, so in the app stores or whatever, a lot more people downloading it. Solana's been constantly getting partnerships and stuff. So Solana's, I've been saying it for months and months. Solana's going to be the Apple of crypto, no matter what people think about it or whatever. So anyway, another partnership. This next one, okay, I'm gonna talk about this from two angles. So, it says Web3 gaming causes staff to exodus. Grease Monkey Games, the Grease Monkey founder said. It says change in direction can be nerve-wracking for a company. But when Grease Monkey Games founder Aaron Potter told the team that they were moving into Web3 gaming, he had no idea it would result in 10 employees quitting the company. We told the studio this is what's happening. We're going into this space, and then we lost a bunch of staff. They just didn't want to make a Web3 game. Potter tells Web3 Gamer. We lost maybe 10 people over a period of a month or so, he adds. The Australian-based company is under the Animoca brand's umbrella and is best known for its hit immersive motorsports game Torque Drift, which is a classic Web 2 title. The upcoming sequel, Torque Drift 2, currently in beta, is making the shift to blockchain technology, the non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Potter has his fingers and toes crossed that the complete game will be ready by the end of the year. Potter admits it was challenging to fill the gap left by Web3 naysayers and says that the large studios tend to attract the top talent in the industry, leaving fewer options for smaller companies. It is quite a challenge. There are some large studios that would just acquire people for huge waves, and it made it very difficult to find people, he says. Potter did manage to persuade major partners of Torque Drift, including giants like car manufacturer Nissan, to stick around for the Web3 venture. I don't want to read all the rest of that, but yeah, they're saying exactly what I'm about to say. I guess I should have read it. Let me continue to read, and then I'll give my take on it. My bad, y'all. He explains Web3 to newcomers in simple terms, as many have reservations due to the negative connotations, which are often misconceptions. Digital ownership is something that they hear and they think is where they are transferring their IP and their trademark over to the owner of the NFT. And it's not like that at all, he explains. I don't like even saying NFTs, he laughs. It just triggers some people to see $100,000 Bored Apes that they don't understand. They don't understand it. They don't want to understand it, and they don't care about it, he argues. But he says framing it as a win works. But anyway, pretty much like I said, you still, between the developers and the gamers, like in the gaming space, man, it's just like they still think it's the enemy. But at the same time, what I will say is when people did start bringing out NFTs, they abused it. They really did abuse it, and they didn't show like all the stuff, the great stuff the NFTs could be used for. I'm not necessarily saying Bored Apes themselves, but even the gamers. And if you were here last cycle, it still is a thing this cycle. Before last cycle, it wasn't ready with Sandbox, Decentraland, all these other, when you used to buy the land or whatever. And to be honest, a lot of people with big money, not just Web3 people, were buying this metaverse land because people didn't even understand at that time that the metaverse, they thought Sandbox was the overall metaverse. There was, they didn't realize there could be different metaverses. They didn't understand that metaverses weren't interoperable yet, and they didn't go across. They just felt like Sandbox or whatever was the only metaverse, and I must buy land. And so a lot of these projects abused that. You had people spending like thousands and thousands of dollars on, Web3 gaming land or whatever, and they never got anything from it. It never, it went up in value. Like the middle of the cycle, that Sandbox land was like going up in value, and people selling it and making money off it. But like far as long term, it wasn't ready yet. Like we kind of just jumped into metaverse too fast or whatever. And so that's some of the game's fault. The first movers or whatever, they messed up the whole visual of how NFTs and Web3 gaming was looked at. And so a lot of the gamers are like, well, if I got to play the game, I got to spend thousands of dollars just to play the game. And the thing is, they really understand, because to be honest, a lot of these Web2 games, they already spent thousands and thousands of dollars on, and then you really don't even own it. It's just like in the game, as we've been saying since day one. When the game is over, or when you have to, whether it's Call of Duty, whatever, version 2 of the game, when they go to version 3, you can't even take those assets over to the next version of the game. So that's the benefit of NFTs. But it's gonna be a while before people understand that. I'm still bullish on gaming as far as the narrative in crypto, because it's just gonna pump. Nobody really gives a crap. It's all speculation. Whatever the shiniest horse is, the biggest the influencer's gonna push, and blah 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 blah, VCs and stuff. Those are the ones that's gonna make the money. But it's kind of crazy that he said 10 people quit. Like, it's kind of stupid to me, but they're entitled to feel how they feel. Like I said, they did make Web3 gaming look bad, so it is what it is. So this is a new development here. Alleged scam ZK Casino gives users 72 hours window to reclaim their ETH. One, that's trash, bro. How y'all gonna put stipulations on when we can reclaim our ETH? Okay, let me go back. I'm sorry, my bad, because everybody doesn't watch the channel every day. So it was like a month or two ago, whatever. ZK Casino, just like most of these projects, they have their pre-sale, private sale, IDO, whatever crap you want to call it, whatever. And so the people bought into it, and then at the launch or whatever, they're supposed to get, either, I don't know how it works, either maybe all of the tokens or percentage of tokens. Usually it's like 5 to 10% of your tokens or whatever. So they're supposed to get the ZK Casino tokens, and then the project was like, nah, you know what we're gonna do instead? we're gonna I'm sorry, hold on. Let me go back. So I think so they were supposed to get, they got in the pre or private sale or whatever, and they're supposed to get some of the tokens, but they was like, if you stake some ETH with us, I guess you'll get a bigger allocation. But when the time came for the launch, they were supposed to get their Ethereum back, but ZK Casino said, we're not giving you Ethereum back. We're just going to convert it to ZK Casino tokens or whatever. And I guess they're going to keep the ETH or whatever, which is pretty much trash because, for one, the price of ETH has been going up. ZK Casino tokens are new, so they're going to be volatile and probably go down, especially after the FUD, the price went down or whatever. So it just was real scammy how they just changed the rules of what they said they was going to do. So that's lying. I don't even call that changing the rules. You said you was going to do one thing, we was going to get our Ethereum back, and then you didn't do it. But now 2 months later, after they held the ETH, they probably longed this crap and leverage traded or whatever, made hella money off the Ethereum. Now they talking about they're going to give the people their Ethereum back, but they give them the stipulations that they must do it in 72 hours, I guess, or then I guess they still don't get their Ethereum back. So this is kind of crazy. I'm just mentioning on the channel in case anybody of the few people that watch my channel, you got into this and you want to make sure you got 72 hours. You got to May 31st. To get your Ethereum back. I don't want to read the article because I pretty much just summed it up. I don't know if y'all like when I do that or not, but I mean, that's pretty much what it is. But I feel like they made some kind of gain off the Ethereum, especially with this price run we just had on Ethereum since ZK Casino came out. I mean, Ethereum's went up at least 40%, at least, right? So 25. It don't matter. They made y'all get it, but this kind of trash. Wait, what's this right here? Oh, and then this one here. This is what was the project y'all was bringing to me a couple of months ago. Well, like I said, I'm working in the film industry a while, and so I kind of know how people in the film industry feel about stuff. You got all these projects saying, "Oh, we for filmmakers, and we gonna do this, and we gonna be this, that, and the other, whatever." And I think one was it don't even matter. Let's just talk about the story, whatever. So it says Feature.io uses Avalanche-powered API to bring Web3 to any streaming platform or media file. Say it again, to any streaming platform or media file. Feature.io uses Avalanche-powered API to bring Web3 to any streaming platform. Feature.io, an entertainment studio aiming to evolve how we experience digital content, is building its patent-pending smart content on Avalanche. Smart content can integrate into any streaming platform or media file, empowering brands and studios to add Web3 elements that make the consumption of content more active and rewarding. I'm thinking as I'm reading, y'all. That's why I keep studying. My brain be so active. With smart content, every episode, scene, or song can gain my water. Or song can gain new layers, helping link brands, studios, and their audiences. With Avalanche-powered smart content, a fan may earn specific benefits or rewards for completing an episode or series, watching a live stream performance, or listening to a new single. What kind of rewards? Anything a brand, creator, or distributor can imagine, such as digital art, discounts on products, features in the content, exclusive early access, event tickets, and event tickets. These rewards incentivize engagement with new content and aim to revitalize interest in older classic library content by giving fans new reasons to watch, listen, and engage. Smart content can also deeply enrich narrative-based content as a central component of the storytelling to create an entire new genre of media, which calls next generation storytelling, where the interactions with the narrative can be as important as storytelling itself. Feature has already integrated an early iteration of the smart content technology into Netflix platform to power an interactive campaign for Love, Death, and Robots' third season. Production will begin shortly on Feature's flagship Lollipop Racing. I'm sorry, I got too much going on in my head. So let me say some of the stuff I want to say. Sorry about all the stuttering when I'm reading. So for one, as you already heard, they already have a iteration of this integrated in Netflix. So two things I'm gonna get off topic, then I'm gonna get back on topic. So one thing I want to say is, remember, they always, when I say they, I'm talking about the top 1%, the people that control everything, all that kind of stuff. They always give you a reason to do what they want to do or whatever. Right? Like the same thing I was saying with Bitcoin. Okay, they trying to say, oh, look at Mt. Gox or whatever. They about to sell the Bitcoin. That just means they want the price to go down. Or they could, like I said, they use the whole China-Taiwan thing or whatever. And we know the stuff they use to really kind of mess up my industry or whatever and shut down. Like, who goes to the theaters anymore? I still like movie theaters, but they making it so streaming platforms taking over because that's the direction they want to move in. That's where their money is at. So they want to make sure. I still got to send y'all that video. I'll try to do it tomorrow, but they control and own a lot of the streaming platforms. So this is something they can control. So whereas before everybody was acting like they was not bullish on Web3 and blockchain and crypto and all this kind of stuff, this is the kind of stuff they've been cooking up all along. Don't even think this is just Avalanche by themselves. Plus, trust and believe the big dogs knew about this and they already knew they were working on this. So what I'm saying is this can be integrated into any streaming platform as Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix. They're already working on Netflix. So this is your watch to earn or whatever. So they already want to jump the gun and beat other people to this and whatever. So this is going to be really crazy. It's going to be crazy to see how this all plays out. And another thing I want to say, I didn't pull up an article, but don't get me wrong that Ticketmaster been doing some real trash stuff as far as like how they sell tickets and upcharge people all the fees or whatever. But as you can see now, like even the government is becoming after Ticketmaster. Now, like I said, Ticketmaster has been doing some messed up stuff, but trust and believe they have their other platforms and stuff they want to implement. So they want to give Ticketmaster some competition so they can start implementing a lot of this Web3 stuff or whatever. Like I said, a lot of people are watching Taylor Swift and what she's doing. I even heard Paul talking about that. And, Taylor Swift has used I think she used Doge for a concert. Was it Doge or Shiba? It was one of them and stuff like that. So they're always watching what regular retail investors and stuff are doing. So they're going to be working on more stuff like this in the future. So anyways, it's just crazy. Like I said, to see how many people talking about they're bearish on Web3 and blockchain, but this kind of stuff is going on or whatever. And, trust and believe this iteration that they got on Netflix is going to be much bigger. And so they're going to have watch to earn on all these types of platforms. You're going to be able to buy NFTs when you're streaming Stranger Things or whatever your favorite show is or whatever. So I got so much running through my head about this topic. So that's pretty much the basis of what I wanted to cover or whatever. But like I said, Avalanche has definitely been making moves even outside of gaming and stuff like that. They last cycle, they were more like, they were establishing business relationships, but they seem almost more like the business chain. Like, a lot of people talk about HBAR and all that business relationship, but like AVAX was kind of like right under them as far as that. Like they weren't doing a lot of the fun stuff or whatever, but they were having a lot of business partnerships. But it seems like they've been steady growing and they still got a lot of stuff going on. Whatever. I'm not picking up AVAX right now. It's a little late. I should have picked up when it was $8 something. I thought about it, but I didn't. But it's whatever. But it's just to show y'all how early y'all are. Like when I say, like, some of y'all think we just here to invest. We kind of are to make money, but please believe that you yourself outside of investing in altcoins should be keeping up with what's going on in the space so you can understand how to invest even outside of crypto or what moves to make, or even like what I talk about a lot with my lady is how we going to steer our children in the future as far as like, of course, we know we're going to teach them coding and stuff, but I want my children to understand all the stuff that's going on so they can understand where the jobs are going, what kind of stuff they need to be developing. Because I want my children to be entrepreneurs. I'm just sorry to say, my little tangent, that I'm not really bullish on the education system that we have in this country, because our education system is not an education system. It's meant to create workers. And I'm not about to have my children, going down that path line and having them not being able to express themselves in school and do the stuff they want to do. Even I see how in other countries, like when you go to, what would you call it? University, college or whatever, you go for what the crap you going for. Like if you're going to be a nurse or a doctor, whatever, that's what you go for. You don't come out of high school, take algebra 1, algebra 2, algebra 2, 3, trigonometry, calculus, Euclidean, and all this stuff. And then you go to college and take the same crap over and over. Like, why are we taking this over? I just did this last year. I just finished this, but you go to college here and you got to take all those classes over again instead of going for what you want to go for. So I'm not sending my children down that path. I want them to be entrepreneurs, creators. They got to be bosses. So, this is talking about crypto, but just other stuff you realize is what's going on or whatever. Maybe you say, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there. I would, but maybe you say, all right, maybe I want to invest in Netflix stock when it drops or whatever, because I know this is coming. So you kind of getting like some inside information that other people not paying attention to. And trust and believe, this is going to be like some Ready Player One stuff. This is going to get much bigger than people think. Like literally, especially as you get smart TVs and touch TVs and all this kind of stuff. Trust me, it's going to be the side window when you get your NFTs or whatever, and all this kind of stuff is definitely coming. It's going to be slow, but we ahead of the curve because we know what's going on. And I don't think a lot of y'all realize that you talk about being early in the cycle and being early to altcoins, but we are early to know where technology is going and where the world is headed. If you keep up with crypto, that's why when I'm seeing what I'm seeing in crypto with the Dems pushing back on crypto and the regulation and all that stuff, because you're in crypto, you should know like, all right, cool. So the Dems are pushing back on crypto. All right, cool. We need crypto regulation. BlackRock, Vanguard, VanEck, all these people in crypto. So that means probably a Democrat can't be elected next election. So like I've been saying, this is not to say this is the side I'm on. So if you're in crypto, you should know like, all right, cool. Like I said, I'm not about to argue with my aunts and aunties and my cousins at the dinner table about politics this year because I'm in crypto. I know what's about to happen. They're going to have a Republican president because that's what they need to move this forward or whatever, because the Dems have, no matter how people listen, don't fall for the game. Like, I see people talking about like, the Democrats are realizing they got to switch their tactics now because the Republicans don't fall. It's a game. Like if in the script, when you're watching a movie, you got to have conflict. You got to have a change in the plot. You got to have a plot twist. That's all. That's just a plot twist in the script or whatever. Like, Dems are trying to become bullish. Don't fall for that trap. Like, don't fall for that crap. That's not what's going to happen. Like I keep saying, don't be arguing with people about politics this year. It's going to be a Republican president, whether you think it's Trump or whoever, whatever. So you kind of know what's going to happen. So anyway, back to what I was saying with Avalanche and Netflix. You kind of understand where, if you keep up with crypto beyond just keeping up with altcoins and stuff, you kind of know where the world is headed. Anyway, this is the last thing, and then we're going to get some of the comments and questions. I don't have to read this. Y'all see what it says. Diamond Hands ship holder nets $1.1 million after a 3-year hold. This is just to say, I see a lot of y'all, even sometimes y'all buy into altcoin, and one of y'all I'm talking about in particular, like, I made 300%. I was about to trade out. Why? Like, continue to hold. Like, so I know, well, maybe you don't have other money on the side. If you don't have other money on the side, then maybe you take 10, 20% out of your gains. But like, you don't want to be selling your winners. If you got something that's winning, try to go ahead and like keep riding the wave if it's been performing well for you and stuff, or then ask people in the group and make sure, hey, we still bullish on this? Where y'all think this can go to or whatever. Don't sell every time you like. I'm sorry, maybe some of y'all knew crypto, but 200% or 2x or 3x is absolutely nothing in crypto. So if it's a bullish project and you think it's going to do 100x, why would you be selling at 2 and 3x or whatever? Like I said, maybe you take 10% out. I mean, depending on what project it is, maybe you take 10% out and put it into something that's lower that hasn't moved yet and make some gains like that way. I understand there are ways to trade, and everybody can't do my method. Like I said, I always have different income coming in, so I can always have new money to put into the market or whatever. But yeah, anyway, holding is how you make the money. It's pretty much what I want to say about that. All right, let's get some of these comments, questions, and concerns and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully I ain't talked too long. Right around that 45-minute mark. It's cool though. Hopefully y'all got something out of this, and make sure you get your comments and questions in the chat. Blackmore fam said, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? As he said, good morning, Zoe. Good morning. I'm gonna have to get back to you. I know I gotta finish talking to you about something. As I said, we all need a vacation. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I be talking to even like EA and some of the other guys I talk to in the space and stuff, but they don't have channels. They like, some of them are developers and they just in the space. But I talked to some of the guys I know in the space, and I'm just like, to be honest, man, I'm like, I know where we are in the cycle, and I feel like I just started. In between, like I said, researching to help myself out and my family and stuff, and especially adding the group to it, man, I be getting tired, man. I seriously be tired because, you trying to find the right altcoins, make sure you're in the right plays, make sure they have enough upside to get the gains that you want, and also realize, even though we say not financial advice, realize there's other people that depend on how I see the market and what I'm, what I like and stuff, and my picks and stuff. It's a lot of pressure on the brain and stuff. I'm tired all the time, man. So I definitely need a vacation. Oh, I guess I should have told you, I'm definitely taking a vacation this week. I know I'm usually like going on the weekend, but it may or may not be a little bit earlier, because I'm definitely taking a vacation here shortly, this week, later on this week. But yeah, I need a vacation. So I think he was saying, like I said, none of these big dogs want to be in the market. They don't want to be sitting here watching the charts and watching their portfolio and stuff. So we're going to have that big retracement. Like I said, either a big retracement or it's going to be sideways. It's either going to be big retracement sideways or sideways then big retracement. One of those two, both of those two, I feel like got to come in this next month or whatever. So it's just what I feel. I'm still picking up some stuff now because it's some good prices on a lot of stuff. But we could still get some good prices. But don't solely depend on like the fact that you think the market gonna retrace and wait to buy, because some of this stuff is at good prices already. And I try to let y'all know like where I'm DCA, and sometimes I do miss it. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I forget to put out like a DCA alert or whatever. That's new to me. So, but yeah, try to get what you can. The Stefano, I think I'm saying that right. He said, "Hey, so quick question. Connect has 1.17 billion in TVL. How does this relate to the market? To the market? I guess you're saying the market cap. Should this stat help the market cap increase? Our current market cap is 27 million. I think you just rephrased your question. How does it relate to it? It doesn't really. TVL. It doesn't directly relate to the market cap. The TVL is, which means like I'm just trying to throw out a layman's term example. Say if you have a DeFi protocol that's like a lending and borrowing protocol or whatever, and people are lending and borrowing on that DApp protocol, whatever the crap you want to call it. So let's say it's called Earn Me or whatever, and Earn Me is the DApp or the protocol, right? And so it could be $1 billion on that lending and borrow protocol, which means there's $1 billion. I'm just trying to make this layman terms. There's 500 million that was put into the protocol to be lent out to other people and or whatever, so that means there's $500 million of total value locked in that protocol or whatever. But that doesn't mean that directly correlates to the market cap. But what it does say is it means that people trust this protocol enough to put $1 billion worth of money into this protocol, which means because you're not going to put. Usually, you're not going to put if the market cap of a project is like $500,000, it's on $1 million market cap. You're not about to have $1 billion total value locked in that protocol. So it doesn't affect the market cap or make the market cap go up and down. But for people who know the space, they'll be like, oh, okay, this protocol got this much value locked in it. That means other people must trust this protocol or DApp or whatever crap you're going to call it. That means that people trust this protocol, so it must be valid or it must be secure. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it's a good look for the project, but it doesn't mean it's going to like make the market cap like do anything, because it's still, the market cap still depends on just to be real. It still depends on people shilling it, VCs pushing it, the marketing and all that kind of stuff. So it's not really a direct correlation, really. Not really. But kind of. Blackmore fam said cable modem. Yeah, it was another term. DSL. Yeah. So yeah, dial up. Like I said, when your grandma, most of our grandparents, when your grandparents are using it, and then it was like you go over their house and the phone ring, and then the internet would cut out because it was on the phone line or whatever. Then it was DSL. That's term even sound ancient. I couldn't even think of it. DSL, cable modem or whatever. And now we got hotspots and all that kind of stuff or whatever. Dervish, you love coming over here shilling that. Yeah, we got stuff that did more than that, man. But I mean, it's cool. It's too many. It's too many of them out there. So I don't think you must not be in the Patreon, but yeah. TJ said, sorry, I didn't clarify more yesterday about Turbo at 65 million. I was up 10x before the correction and was just over five figures. I'm just going to hold for the full bull, but I do appreciate the feedback. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna do well. Not just saying because I picked it up. You said this. I'm not shilling my bags, but I still, from where I got in, you got in at 65. You got in at 65. Um, hmm. Hmm. I don't know if it was me. Like I said, just because it's at about 500 near 600 million market cap. And maybe I got to talk about this stuff more. There's so many ways to look at this. When you got in the project, the market cap of the project, how much money you have in the project, where you think it could go to. There's a lot of reasons. Like I usually don't take too much profits below 100 million. I may just start doing it around 250,000, but once something like it was at 650 million, you say you got in at 65 million, you hit a 10x. I myself at 650 market cap probably would have pulled out about 20% at least at that point. I would pull out 20%, and then like go find something else that's a lower market cap to put money into that could give me some more ride. Because I mean, you looking at another at that point, you're looking at another six. And meme coins do move fast, and it is one of the better ones or whatever. It does have some negatives to it, but I'm not gonna get into that. But at that point, you needed another 650 million to get another X out of it, or to make it 10x, 20x, right? Um, um, like I said, meme coins do move fast, but you kind of know when if it the fast run that it did and it kind of hit a ceiling. And let me say this also. How do you say this? You usually can call stuff an inorganic pump when it's a real low market cap. 650 million is not really low, but it still was very inorganic because I saw like from people I don't know to people I do know, from people I like, from people I don't like, to be honest, in the space, everybody was pushing it. So it was kind of an inorganic pump. So even at 650 was like, all right, cool. Like that was a hot little pump. It's not moving as much now. So I would have pulled out 20% at that point. Um, and then put it back into something else as I did. I think I said that yesterday too. So I'm not telling you after the fact or whatever. And plus, I didn't shield that to you, so I'm not dumping my bags on nobody because I'm not the one that was shielding it. I wasn't shielding it at all. But yeah, at that point, I would have took out 20% and put into something lower because you made a 10x by then. And I said this on the channel before too. I keep saying this. We're getting to a point now in the cycle. I mean, we're not all the way there yet, but we're getting to a point in the cycle when you start making 10 to 20 X's, you gotta kind of take something off. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these, like if it's on 100 million market cap, I'm stupid like that, and I'm saying it like that so y'all can understand that. Yeah, I'm the type. If it's on 100 million market cap, I think with G Swift, I might have took like 5 or 10% off to put in the lower stuff, and I kind of wrote it back down. But like I said, I have money coming in all the time, so I'm always putting new money in the market. Now, for somebody that may not have money coming in consistently like that, maybe at that 70 cent, if you rolled it up with me or whatever, like I think some of the guys, like they rolled it up from 4 cents with me up to 70 cents. I think they took out a little bit more or whatever. But I'm cool. It went down. I feel like it's going to go back up. But once we start crossing 100 million market cap, especially after a 250,000 market cap, and I've rolled something from like 20 million market cap or 10 million market cap or something like that, I'm probably go ahead and take like 10 to 20% off the table. And to be honest, it kind of hurts sometimes because it's like, dang, like you do want that full bag, like, but you kind of got to have sense, you know? Also, do you think Hello's a good buy currently, or is it too speculative? If not, seems like a solid entry currently. I got that joint at the bottom of the bottom. And like I said, I don't even talk about that project on the channel because it's really not any type of fancy alpha. Everybody and their mama's buying that joint in the bear market because there wasn't a lot of plays out. But I've been saying this for months and months that it was very speculative, and I know a lot of people's riding on it. It was like, oh yeah, all the influencers going to shield it or whatever, so it's going to be one of the most bullish projects. But I've been saying this for 6 months. When I had 60 subscribers on my account, I was the new guy, so nobody was probably listening to what I'm saying. Like I said, the new guy on YouTube. But I've been in the space longer than most people that have channels. But I was saying that, you can't depend on that. I kept saying it. I kept preaching, y'all, it's going to be oversaturated. It's going to be oversaturated. And everybody kept being like, yeah, we know that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Now, I even admitted the other week, I said, I've been preaching that the market is going to be oversaturated. I'm the number one person with the microphone saying the market is going to be oversaturated. But even I didn't feel until you looking at all these, what you see as good plays, you just like, there's so many to pick from. And you still know that a whole bunch more plays are still about to come out. So, I mean, I think I probably sold 30, 35, probably like 35%. I'm trying to do the calculations. I think I sold about 35% of my hello at the top when everybody was still pushing it or whatever. And I rolled quite a bit of it back down or whatever. And how I say this, you can never time the tops and the bottoms or whatever. So one person might look at that and be like, aha, you stupid. You wrote it back down or whatever. But for one, you never know what stuff is going to do. And because I do research the market a lot and I kind of know a lot that's going on in the market, I rolled it all the way up. I made hella X's on the hello. Took out 35%. Rolled some of it. I think as it went down, I probably took like another 5 or 10% out. But then I would say probably at least 45% of it from my top bag. Like at the top, I probably rolled that back down or whatever. But I was like, I still like, I think I'm still holding it or whatever. But I was just like, all right, cool. It came back down. That sucked, whatever. And then I just found a new play to put it in that's going to give me the X's that I feel more bullish on. But far as, I mean, I don't know. They could shill it later, but I just feel there's other stuff that I can put my money into to make more X's on. So, I mean, I made crazy money on it. So it is what it is. Hold on, where we move this over? As you said, nobody can do crypto 24/7, 365. It's too much stress. Yeah, to be honest, I'm almost there. Like I'm at the computer doing crypto. Then I might have some Zoom calls or something else for one of my other businesses. Then I might turn over here, produce some music real quick or whatever, work on some music or whatever, talk to some film friends or whatever, and throughout the day. But I feel like crypto takes up most of my day. Even because, like I said, I can hit the keys over here, like work out a song progressions, a vamp or whatever I'm working on, the bridge, blah blah blah. Then I'm coming right back to crypto, and so it's stressful, man. I'll be tired sometimes or whatever. And even like sometimes I'll see like new gigs come in from my agent or whatever, and I'm just like, I just don't even. If it's not a certain price or a certain contract, I'm just like, I don't even feel like it, because I do depend on what the contracts are. Sometimes I feel like my time is better spent in crypto and just researching what different projects are doing. And I'm gonna be honest, like I said, this cycle has been a little bit more aggravating for a lot of different reasons. And a lot of people try to act like they got it all together, and like it's nah. But when you really know what you're doing and you know what to look for, it's a little stressful. But yeah, everybody needs a vacation. Dre said, I'm enjoying the Patreon. Y'all probably think I can't read, but whatever. I'm enjoying the Patreon, Zoe. It's a great investment. Now I'm not chasing all these crazy plays. Yeah, I mean, and some of them are good plays, but anything can happen and stuff. But yeah, when you're just chasing plays around the market just because people shilling stuff and because it's hot at the moment, you can get dumped on. I mean, you can get dumped on in anything in the market, even when you're not chasing. I still got this thing on the stream. I just be I hate when I do that. I be forgetting stuff is on the thing. But yeah, it's just easier when you're in the group and you can you have help, whatever. But anyway, if you want to join the Patreon, it is at patreon.com/cryptozo. You need some help navigating the market to get into some of these good plays early or whatever. I've been in the market quite a while, made a lot of money or whatever. So I kind of know what I'm doing. So if you want to join the Patreon, it is at patreon.com/cryptozo. Hopefully you got some stuff out of this. We had a couple of new developments between, Solana and the PYUSD with PayPal partnership, the Web3 gaming thing. We had the news on the ZK Casino and the whole Avalanche partnership thing or whatever. So I think it was a lot lately, even to me, I'm beyond, I'm not going to lie. I'd say I do the streams and stay disciplined, but it's been kind of boring lately or whatever. So, because it's not a lot of news and not a lot of stuff going on or whatever. But yeah, so join the Patreon, patreon.com/cryptozo. Hopefully y'all buying some of these good prices right now and stuff. And yeah. Dermot says, "Is he really?" Oh, that's funny. I might have to catch that in a minute, as I get my breakfast or whatever. But yeah, appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.